a set of beads in a cylinder.
Right.
It takes in the air, which is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen. You already know from your basic high school,
Yeah.
and some inert gases, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
It takes that 78% nitrogen, and then it expels it like. So when you hear that,
Okay.
when you hear that Darth Vader sound, it's doing just that. It's expelling the nitrogen,
Right.
and that's how you get the 95% pure, oxygen.
Yeah.
Now we kept it at 95. Why did we do that? We could do 100. Well, there are regulatory issues. We don't want to get into, too much under the regulatory adherence and compliance requirements, and et cetera, et cetera. So we kept it at 95, and it's the safest bet. You kept it at 95, you keep it there, and that's it. So 95% would be the maximum capacity, up to 95% concentration of oxygen. Make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. Do you guys want to sit down or standing okay? Or what do you want to do? Okay, I'll move this here. Okay. So I'll stop this machine now. And notice that when I stopped it, the two oxygen concentrators, which is the two gray ones, they're called D1 and D2, they just stopped. And the reason for that is you have a wire, which is D2, and you have another wire, which is D1. They basically would cut off the oxygen source when you hit that stop. But for the black one, it's still running. You'd have to literally turn it off in order to turn that off. So, hope that makes sense.
So what happens inside the chamber when you turn it for help from over there?
You would still have plenty of oxygen right there. You have 39% oxygen right there, which is still quite higher than your normal ambient oxygen.
So that's sustainable.
Of course,
Right.
of course. Remember I said that a constituent of air, as we know from our basic high school, 21% oxygen and 78% nitrogen and some inert gases, et cetera, et cetera. You are a lot higher than 21. So that is, to answer your question, it is quite sustainable. Make sense? remember which is which. You know what someone did? They put the black inside.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, they put the black outside and the blue inside and said, ah, it's not working. It's an easy way to remember.
Yeah.
Blue sky outside, black hole inside. Look at these constellations. There's a black hole out there. So black hole inside, blue sky outside. Easy way to remember. Okay, let's move on. Next, you have the emergency pressure release valve. As the name suggests, it should only be pressed during the time of an emergency. How do you do that? You could only do that from inside, not from outside. So, first safety feature, if something should happen, you would press this from inside, and that releases the pressure, and you'd have to hold on to it. It takes a little bit of effort, but it is what it is.
So it's a manual way.
It's manual, but at least it gives you.
So,
Correct.
Tell the patient in case of an emergency, press that.
Only in the event of an emergency. Don't get the trying to get an attention.
And what is an emergency?
Emergency would be some people, despite this huge opening,
You're also
they would still feel claustrophobic. There's no reason for them to feel claustrophobic here, but they still do. So that's called psychosomatic response. It's just the way human mind works. These are called idiopathic reasons. There's no medical explanation. It's just the way that our brain perceives a situation, and then there are two parts of the brain. One is called the amygdala, and the other one is called the hippocampus. The amygdala portions are the ones that are related to the flight and fight mode. And then you have the rest and digest mode when you're having beautiful friendship and had a bunch of tea and chai or whatever, hookah, and then you're relaxed, you're in rest and digest mode. So what happens with people, we don't know why. I'm not a medical doctor, I'm just a dumb engineer. So the doctors would say, because of that response, they become panicky. And what they do is, they basically loses the perception of reality. To them, they create their own reality, and they would want to get out. So what you have to do, you have to make sure that you talk to them in a calm voice, just say that you are going to be okay, there's nothing wrong, and we're going to get you out very soon.
bring any electronics,
I'm sorry?
if you bring any electronics in with you into the chamber, you know how electronics have a different temperature-wise than us? It will increase the temperature and the humidity.
You could bring in a cell phone or a small iPad. That's okay. But I wouldn't recommend, bringing a gigantic laptop and all kinds of things. That's like way too much.
Hold on, what about this one?
I mean, you could use it. You could use it, but I would limit it. I would limit it to you. Yeah. I mean, you as a proprietor can use it, but I would just limit for clients just a cell phone.
Yeah.
Just a cell phone. And by the way, you could screencast your Netflix and whatnot onto that TV.
Oh, so
Yeah, you guys play with it and just put it into the same router.
I
You know how to
haven't
do it.
figured the TV out. I don't know how
Oh,
to turn it
they
off.
should be able to figure it out.
So one of you will figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are in university. I expect you to figure this out.
Yeah.
Very
You guys
simple.
are here for it to help.
Go to the same SSID, right? Figure it out and then connect it, and then screencast it right from here, and it would be able to watch that. Okay, next. Is the on and off button. Here's the on and here's the off. So it's very simple. So let's just go ahead and turn it on. So in order to turn that on, of course, I cannot have any leak in the system. Right now the system is leaking like a sieve. Closed. Closed.
It feels tight, like when you did that?
Yeah, pretty intuitive. Close, open. And it's bidirectional, meaning what I do here, people should be able to do that same thing from inside. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
But remember, close is clockwise here. From inside, it would be what? Counterclockwise. Keep that in mind. Okay. All right, next. So both are closed. Closed. And now I'm going to select the pressure 1.3, hit that, and boom. Up. Hello.
what's going on?
Nope. Okay, needs a reset. All right.
Is it because you turn off that?
No, it's on. Yeah, you flip the button on now. Flip off the power on the fans. All of it.
Okay.
Then do a press reset and then start over.
Still not doing it. Okay. That's interesting.
Is the door fully closed? Looks like it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, door is closed.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I need to show you something else. And that is when the door is properly closed, you should see, here's the reset button, the two circuit breakers.
Wait, okay. Let's see the reset button.
Right here, right here.
Okay.
It's basically with a
Yeah, two buttons.
Okay.
power
Switches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
Notice
it's
that-
saying that
Oh, yeah, it's the red
this
one.
corresponds to
There's like two red
32 on the
1.3.
on the case over here. On the KPA, that's what it means. And then it's,
Because what I was going to point out is when the door is properly closed,
sure, yeah.
notice one flash, two flash.
Two flashes.
Okay.
So do you have to maybe do like, okay,
Make sense?
right.
So the door wasn't properly closed.
That's what I
That's
thought.
what, okay.
Yeah.
I figured.
So it won't turn on until properly closed, which means you hear it bang, right?
Yeah, you should hear
Okay.
the two flash, and then visually you would see the spray. two beeps, like beep, beep, and then you would hear the, okay, so now we know.
Now we know. So it
Yeah,
needs to be closed.
so it's a safety mechanism that we built. You know, you have to have that visual, it's called audiovisual acknowledgement. That's what it's called. So you need to have the audiovisual acknowledgement that the door is properly closed by hearing that beep, beep, and then flash.
Now,
And with that, it started to
make a difference,
pressurize.
like if we put a patient in there, like how do we determine what, like which pressure setting to put it on? We get 1, 2, 3.
That's a different protocol.
Yeah.
We can talk about that later. Actually, I'll send you the protocol sheet later. So now let's talk about, now you're completely familiar with what's happening here. Now, let's talk about how to prepare the patient as they come to the, clinic. Yep.
Can you repeat the math with the ATA? I didn't fully come.
Oh.
Like I didn't get the trick or whatever that you.
Okay, all right. 1.3 ATA is equal to 32 kilopascal. 1.4 ATA, 42 kilopascal. What is 1.5 ATA?
63.
No? Why would you say that? I said 1.3 is 32 kPa. 1.4 is 42 kPa. So what's 1.5? That's right, 52.
And then 1.6 is 62,
That's right,
1.7 is
Right,
72.
right. Yeah. So it's building pressure. Now let's say the patient is coming for the clinic. How would they be prepared? Well, just like when you visit a doctor, out of respect, what do? We don't just roll out of bed and whatever we did the night before and then just show up to the doctor. We don't do that. We show some respect, we clean ourselves, and we just show up to the doctor, and then they do the test and whatever, right? Okay, same thing here. You would be pretending as if you're going to go see a doctor, to have a checkup. So you would also show up fully showered, light deodorant, no heavy makeup. Not that you guys wear makeup.
Right.
Even if you do, it's okay with me.
Is it no deodorant?
I'm sorry?
Is it no deodorant?
Light deodorant, light.
Light.
Right.
Got it.
Light deodorant.
No antiperspirant.
I'm sorry?
Because there's two types of deodorants. There's antiperspirant.
It's mean like antiperspirant and like just the deodorant.
Yeah,
Right.
antiperspirant and deodorant, light.
Light.
Yeah, just light.
Like a spray, like a.
Right.
Okay.
You don't want to sound like woof.
Yeah.
Woof. I took a shower, but it ain't working.
So what you're saying is minimal makeup, minimal
Minimal,
stuff on your
yeah.
body. Just be clean and respectful the same way you would show up to a doctor's office.
Correct. Can you guys tell me why? Just guess why.
I'm assuming the humidity of the chamber, maybe, or.
Chemicals.
Right, yeah.
You know that in makeup, what do you have? Phthalates, propylene glycol, paraben. These are proven lately that they are potentially could be harmful in the long run.
Right.
So we don't want that.
So that means before, so I imagine, right, Dust said there's going to be appointment only. So that means we should send our due diligence would be to send an email.
Absolutely.
And let them know not to wear heavy makeup
You're
and
right.
be clean.
Correct.
It's all going to be on the website before they
Right.
even book it. We're going to have explanation about everything. Everyone will know, the client will know in the simplest way how to show up.
Yeah, or they're
Just
one-
steer the client to read.
Read the following instructions.
Right. Check. Have you taken a
We're
shower?
also making a video that we're going to play for all first-time users that'll explain the emergency exit, what to expect in the chamber, how to equalize, and we're going to videography, make it really nice, and it's going to play in the when you go on an airplane.
Okay, perfect.
So the regular molecules of any chemicals, let's say, is this. Now that's under normal ATM, which is one ATM known as the sea level. Now I don't know, Florida area, Chicago where I live, it's about 600 feet above water. but the oxygen concentration is still 21%. So it's considered almost like sea level. Now, when you increase the pressure to 2.0, those molecules are compressed like woo, this. Now these molecules will travel through the tinier capillaries of the vascular system, or the capillary network, which is about 100,000 kilometers in the body, and it will travel all throughout. Do you really want phthalates, paraben, propylene glycol, and 101 different unknown chemicals that I cannot even pronounce in makeup and hairspray?
Yeah.
So that's why we tell them avoid all of these chemicals. Do you know what surgeons do? 7 days before surgery, for major invasive surgery, they actually have the patient give I think it's called Hibican. It's a cleaning agent. They literally tell the client or the patient for not 7 days, 4 days. 4 days prior surgery, they must scrub their body with that chemical just to get that surface bacteria out. Because that bacteria could be a potential source of infection when you're making a cut. It's a risk. Same with the hyperbaric chamber. When you're taking these heavy unknown chemicals, I have no idea whether it has mercury or aluminum or molybdenum or chromium. It could be something not so healthy.
Yeah, pretty serious.
Okay, so
like all these ingredients, so much like skincare, so many like scrubs, this and that. Like,
correct.
not just for your body,
Right.
but obviously like you're in a high pressure chamber that can all just be
Correct.
like repressures in your body.
Right.
Obviously.
No organic compounds, Dr. Bromer, or other health and hygiene products, they're perfectly fine because they're made with 99.999% natural ingredients.
Right.
We highly encourage use that. They cost a little bit more. So what? It's worth it. Okay, so we got that part, right? Okay, next, once you come in, please make them go through their bathroom business. What happens is, it doesn't matter how strong you are, the reproductive muscles would just temporarily become incontinent. So during depressurization time, some people may or may not be able to hold the bladder.
I'm sorry, I'm finding it really hard to hear.
I'm sorry?
I can't hear anything,
so
but you're
the
saying.
It sounds like a mumble.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll turn it off.
Sorry, maybe it's, yeah. You like it? Okay.
So the reproductive muscles, doesn't matter whether you're a strong male or female, will not be able to hold the bladder control during depressurization time. So that becomes a bit problematic.
So basically advise the patient to use the rest
That's organic.
100%, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Heavily encouraged. Okay.
Right. We have had situations like you wouldn't believe, like not TMI, Code Brown. You got it? Code Brown? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, it happens.
I've never heard.
So imagine now you will have to clean it.
So I would say drinking coffee before this wouldn't be the
Probably wouldn't be a great idea.
Yeah,
Especially on no way close.
yeah.
Minimal water before, right?
Just a little sip of water,
A
just
sip
like
of water before. Sip of water, bathroom, chamber.
That's it. Yeah.
Before
Okay.
going on the road trip.
So we're all on board. What to do before?
Yeah.
Okay. You must have a logbook. Someone is going to send me a request for a waiver, and that waiver will give you 4, 5, 6 samples of the waiver that you can use. Only in this case, plagiarism is okay. So cheat as much as you want. cater it towards your needs, and just use it, okay? So I'm expecting those from either one of you. Waiver and then the log. The log would tell you about each patient. Oh, let's talk about the waiver. Each patient should have one waiver, one time. One time. Not every time. That's like too much. Just one time, file it away. Right. Correct. In case they go to a lawyer, then you'd be like,
Yeah, we got a waiver.
Yeah, that's right.
I believe that we will be signing the waivers even before stepping foot here.
That's right.
And they'll be doing it all through MindBody when they sign up, when they buy the when they buy
Correct.
the sessions in advance, and we'll also have waivers here, and we'll have everything on the iPads and blah blah blah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yes.
All right, next, the logbook. Date, name, time in, time out. You guys are all in university, should be able to do it in a jiffy. And then how they felt or comment.
Okay. Like a
Such as,
questionnaire.
no, it's just a log.
Just a log.
Yeah.
Some notes, like you'll have like some notes like after the patient's gone,
So
like how
for
they
each
experienced
patient,
it,
just
like
have a
what they
log
think, you know.
person?
Yeah, it's basically patient log. Date, they
It's
are,
an Excel sheet.
yes.
And I put it in the MindBody.
Yes, we're gonna
Right.
have it all.
And
Very
the comment
organized.
is very important. Why?
Is there a rest?
After the
Which one? Right or left?
Left.
Left.
Yeah.
after the session, how they felt. If you record that, now you have a paper trail. It's almost like an evidence, could be self-incriminating at times. They may have written, felt great. The previous session, post-previous session, slept awesome. And then 2 months or 3 months down the road, they may say,
Oh, hola. No, fuero. Gracias.
2 or 3 months down the road, they may say, you guys are awful. I felt awful, Self-incriminating. Your statement said, so you always have to protect yourself. You have to always think way ahead. Put your antenna up.
That's very fair, yeah, it's very fair.
We're also going to be following up via text message. We're going to have a lot of automations with our CRM, which is
Yes.
Client Relationship Management. So as soon as but even before they get here, they're going to have all the information. We're going to have a text blast sent to them before they even come here with the contradictions, meaning if you have a respiratory
COPD.
issue, if you have something in your heart, whatever the 4 or 5 main,
right,
if you're pregnant,
Let's
do
go
not
over.
come.
Let's go over the contraindication. Number 1, COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases. If you have COPD, you should not be going into the chamber. You should be going to see a critical pulmonologist. Okay, because you are in a deep doo-doo. Otherwise, if you don't, you may have pneumothorax. You know what that means? Collapse of your lungs. COPD patients. Number 2, if you're pregnant and you're not telling anyone, that's your problem. You should tell us that you are pregnant and have an OBGYN give the okay. This person is okay, get the okay. That's number 2. Extreme high blood pressure. You shouldn't be in this chamber. You should go to your GP, general practitioner, internal medicine, and then figure out what's causing this diastolic and systolic pressure to be so high. If you have chronic lung infection, chronic pulmonary, infections, or it could be acute. For instance, I have right now very deep congestion. I could hear myself wheeze. I'm not going to go in there. I've been here over 700 times. Not today. I'm going to rest. Let the body heal. I haven't slept in 5 days, so I'm just going to let my body heal, and then going there. Number 5, there's some chemotherapy drugs. Excuse me. If you have chemotherapy under an oncologist, you should be getting an okay from the oncologist first. You should not be using this. So we are clear on the contraindications?
You
Okay, so-
missed that. So we're talking about the people who cannot use the chamber, and they will be notified in advance. There will also be a video, and you will also be asking them when they get here.
Like certain patients have certain
So
conditions,
COPD, pregnant, high blood pressure, and oncology, like people on
what's the first
chemo.
one?
COPD.
Okay.
Thank you. Actually, I have hot water.
Do you want one with electrolytes? I got you electrolyte water.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
And I also have, yeah, okay. Propel for everyone. Okay,
I need to drink some warm water first.
pass. Okay. Does anyone else want? Okay.
Thank you.
Of course. Our hydrogen water machine will be working soon, so. Yeah. It's. Do you want one? We also have Diet Coke somewhere. Okay, do you want PayPal? Or do you want? It's okay. And don't worry, if someone finds out that they can't use the chamber for any of their contradictions, we have other machines that they can use. We got you.
Right.
Oh, you already have that. Okay.
On the back of the toilet,
Thank you.
hold the button all the way, it doesn't go.
Thank you. Okay, so we talked about contraindication, safety, preparation, and now during this session now, these buttons are progressive control. Notice I did not say progressive and regressive control. So I only said progressive control,
Right.
not regressive control. Progressive control and regressive control. So what that means, it could only increase pressure
Can't go
in
down.
upward motion, but you cannot go back. How do you do that? If someone wants to just go down, let's say from 1.8 down to 1.6. So listen carefully. So what you do in the case of 1.8 client, at this instant of time, wanting to go at 1.6, you must open up the pressure slowly to open up the pressure valve so that the pressure would be first lower than 1.6, or what is 1.6 ATA equals to?
62.
Bingo, ding, 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 10 points for you. Okay. So I would not do exactly 62. I would bring it down to 55 or 50. And then only will I press 1.6 button. Closing this button, I'm saying closing this valve, and then hit the 1.6. Can you reiterate that now?
Yeah, so you want, so the sweet spot is to use one valve so it releases slowly, and you want the pressure to be always going up, right?
Well, it's a progressive control unit. It always
so,
goes up.
So those buttons.
What was the scenario that I painted? The scenario that I painted was at an instant of time. You got it, bingo. Okay, so now walk me through how would you do that?
So I have to open up the red valve slowly.
Yes.
That way it releases slowly, right? Because we said you want between a 5 and 8 minute time that it releases.
Well, that's for bringing it down all the way.
Bring it all the way, okay.
Here, we're only bring
from
it.
one increment to the other.
Yes.
Okay.
You said, did you say that you should let it go just slightly below 1.6?
No, I didn't say slightly. I said go quite a few.
Quite a few.
Right, 62, I said just go down to 50.
50, right, or 55.
And then,
right.
yeah, and then
then
close
you
it,
close it.
Right.
and then go.
That's
So
right, okay.
now you need to teach everyone that.
Yeah.
Okay? If you
That can
do,
only be done using the red valve.
yeah, this
And I
valve,
have- and I
this
have
valve
to
or that
closely-
valve.
And I have to closely,
Yeah, it's on the thing, a little block button.
and and it'll come up on here, all right?
Yeah, 62
So I
kilopascal.
have to be constantly watching it, and once
Yeah.
it gets it, I tighten it.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's just say we're at 1.8 and someone wants to go to 1.6.
Yep.
We open this a little bit, let it go, and then we'll see the
Keep
pressure.
an eye, yep, right here.
Okay. And we'll see it drop.
Drop down to 62 kilopascal. And I said, I don't go usually 62, I would say 55 or 50.
Right. And then
Close it, and then
because it
1.6.
goes progressively up.
Right, then it would go up progressively.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the one-time exception that someone may say, you know, I don't feel like going to 1.8. So that's how you,
Is there a noticeable difference from each level of pressure? So from 1.8
Yes.
to 1.6?
yeah. Yeah. I would not put someone like you know, who hasn't ever been to one of these chambers, just go to 2.0. No, I would not do that. Yeah, you need to get used to it. 1.3, exactly. Logical makes logical.
At the end of the session, do we get to feel it for ourselves?
Yes, you need to be absolutely confident. Your patients would know whether you're, you know, oh, these bunch of college kids, you know, they don't know what they're talking about. You can't do that.
So I tell them, I've done it myself, be calm, it's going to
That's correct. You need to be able to articulate reasonably well, and then show them that you know. Be warm, but at the same time be confident. Don't be cocky, because they will see right through it.
Right.
You know, so be humble and be warm. And then once you do, among the, you know, I would call, don't mind, guinea pigs. Once you run, let's say 10, 15 sessions as guinea pigs, your confidence level would go right through the roof. So you must do that. Figure out this little, you know, like, you know, how do I get across this stumbling block? I just got stumped, you know. So you have to go through those. And the only way, I cannot teach you enough, if you don't do it yourself, your patients will see right through you. But among the clinicians or, you know, operators, when they truly see that, oh, wow, they're very friendly, professional, courteous, confident, and they're very warm. Once they see that, then they would want to come back.
Exactly.
You know, I really like that kid. You know, he's really cute.
Yeah.
You understand? Okay. Okay. All right, so that's that, right? Okay, now let's do the depressurization process, shall we? So let's say from the time that you have reached your pressure, that's when the timer starts ticking. You could use the timer here. I don't use the timer, I just use the cell phone. Because, you know, I'm walking around doing other things. I don't have time to pay attention here, you know. But if you set the timer, let's say 60 minutes, once it reaches the time, you would hear flashing of light, beep, 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 the same flash. Make sense?
Yeah.
But once again, I don't use that, I just use this. So once that's reached 60 minutes, that's it. Now it's time for your next patient. So what do? You come here, you make an announcement that, you know, unfortunately their Zen moment has come to an end. They gotta get out, but not to worry, everything's gonna be just fine. And if they should feel any pressure difference in between their, you know, middle and inner ear, they should perform the Valsalva maneuver. So now I'll go over the Valsalva maneuver. So Valsalva maneuver is something that physicians use if someone's just having like a blocked ear. So how do you unblock it? Which they will experience during the pressure buildup. So what do? You pinch your nostrils and you go, right. And if that doesn't work, do a little bit harder, but not gorilla, you know? Okay, so that's one. Number two, you yawn, like, oh. you know.
Typical thing you hear, like what you do on a plane. Like
Exactly. Bingo.
Same exact.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Same exact thing.
So yawn.
So
Next,
okay.
next, you would swallow. And that should also take care of it. Last, take the mandibular structure, move from side to side, because all of these mandibular bone, which is the jawbone, they're all connected to the middle ear. And when you move them, shift them side to side, exactly, they release. So if you perform one or all of them, one after the other, you should relieve some of your pressure that's been built up. Over time, if you continue to use the chamber, you wouldn't have to use it all that often. It's only when you're a virgin, you know, it just takes a little while to get used to it. So just let them know that this is their first session or second session. It's only natural, but it will get better over time. Any question on Valsalva maneuver? Sure.
Chewing gum.
Chewing gum, yeah.
Yeah.
So we are going to have chewing gum available in the chamber.
Sure, you could do that.
So and this is, and so before you step in, I'll let them know, you're going to feel the change in pressure in your ears. So to alleviate discomfort, you can
Perform the
blow out
outside
your nose,
maneuver.
pinch your nose,
Yeah.
move your jaw, and swallow, and there will be gum available for you to chew on.
Correct.
To alleviate
Right.
pressure
Yeah.
change.
What you don't want to do, allow people a water bottle inside, because what they do, they don't adjust the pressure as it's pressurizing and depressurizing. So what happens is you don't know what state that bottle is in. So once they come out, it just goes.
Would that happen even as low as like 32 kPa or
Maybe not at 32, but it would happen at 1.6, 1.8, 2.0.
so higher?
Yeah. It would just mess up your entire interior.
Right.
Not to worry, these are stain resistant. These are diamond quilted manufactured leather, and they are stain resistant. If you get the blood stain, immediately use hydrogen peroxide. That should take care of that stain,
Hydrogen peroxide.
or alcohol.
I'm going to order that.
This is also something that should be kept clean of dust. Everything inside is absolutely very, very clean. It should be kept as such. This is also a sound absorbing material. That means it absorbs the sound up to 60 decibel in the fastest of manner. So rendering the occupant not feel like they're in a tin can. Otherwise you feel like, hello, and that causes anxiety. So everything that has been done inside, there's an engineering and medicine that work together with a perfect marriage. So a lot of material selection and things like that went into it. So now let's finish the depressurization. We talked about 5 to 8 minutes. Some people may complain. So you may have to go a little bit longer, maybe 9 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 11
hurting
minutes.
their ears.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So
you slow it down.
Correct. And how would you know that?
So it's always stay on the phone with them while you're HBOT.
Between 3 to 4 times.
Well, your job is to constantly maintain the happiness of the client.
Of course.
So there's going to be a desk here. So you're going to be able to see right in at all times. You're going to be going and checking. What's the appropriate amount of time?
3 to 4 times.
3 to 4 times.
Yeah.
You
At
go
the
in,
beginning, just like in a restaurant,
check.
right?
Like a waiter would go check
Yeah,
the table.
exactly. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And
3
then
to
you're
4
going to go and
times.
check on them.
So
You can
that's
just,
about,
you can even just go like that.
15 minutes, give them a call.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Always have
FYI,
them,
There's a camera placed there directly inside of it. So
and there's a purpose for that,
yes, accountability.
Of course.
right? People are frivolous in many ways.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
more church is.
So we're clear, 3 to 4 times, just like waiting a table. It's just a courtesy, and that should let them know that you care and you're there to provide the right kind of services for you. Based on those communication, you would know if they need more than 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10, 12 minutes, or they will let you know, I'm okay, Just always have them give you a thumbs up.
But it also, like, I imagine that goes back to what you were saying before, that since it's a new experience, people might feel very nervous, not sure what to expect entirely. So just to check on them constantly and make sure they're okay, let them know everything's going to be fine.
Yeah. Or you could just pass by and give the smile. That's it. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can we run as if like a pretend, like let's say I'm a patient, what's going to happen? Like from beginning to end, what buttons are we pressing? Right, so we're starting with either one of these.
Oh,
right?
so for that,
Yeah.
for that, I'll send you the operational video,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then
Is that
just
the one that I probably watched on the
yeah,
website?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And if you get bored that I'm talking too much, play it on YouTube, put it on 1.5 speed, okay? But I want all 4 of you to watch it
Yeah.
at least 2 times. Can I get a promise?
Yes.
Awesome.
So I guess 4
Yeah.
times now.
That's the seal of trust right
How
there.
many times does it take for you to get in your noggin?
Oh yeah, I mean, trust me, we all went through university, okay? You guys are going through university.
Exactly.
Repetition, repetition, yeah.
A bunch, repetition.
There's certain materials that I would read like 5 times just to make sure that I understood during my university years. Just to make sure that
I want to see. I'm also like a hands-on learner too, so
Yeah.
I want to. So like if you can kind of demonstrate, maybe you don't have to, doesn't have to get to the exact, as if we're actually doing a session,
Sure.
but kind of show me like
Okay.
if we could pretend the DOS is a patient,
Okay.
and you can show us what exactly
Okay.
is going on.
All right.
I'd also like to understand, we have the different pressures here, right? So we have a different format for each pressure, right?
Oh, no,
All of these are going to change?
No, no, they're all the same. Only this is going to change. Everything is pretty much going to remain.
And the oxygen percentage is going to stay 21%?
No, it would
Right.
it would increase. It would change based on the pressure.
Right, so what should it be for each pressure? That's what I'd like to know. So if we're at 1.3, what can we expect the oxygen level to be?
It would vary, but because you have flow adjusted different at a rate, but usually between 30, 40, 50%.
30, 50.
Yeah.
And that's at
But
1.3.
don't hold me to it exactly, There are 4 oxygen concentrators
Right.
running, so yeah, you may have some variation.
And if it's at 2.0, will it increase, or it doesn't matter what ATA you are, the oxygen percent?
With
will always-
2.0,
Yes,
kept at that same level, which is 7, sweet spot 7, you could expect around high 40s to low 50s.
okay.
Yeah.
So how would you explain in simple terms to a client, because they're going to see, guys, how would you explain to a client who is going to look at the screen, because they have the same screen that you're seeing here, it's going to be locked for them, but they're going to see 21 to 40 to 50% oxygen. They're going to also want to know what the KPA is. So we're going to have to explain this all to
Of
them
course, yeah.
in the simplest of terms.
Right.
Right.
But
So-
how would you explain to a client who's expecting to get 100% oxygen, right?
Oh,
Or
100% oxygen, 95% oxygen can
Right.
only be had
Right.
through the nasal cannula.
You can only
Other
do
than
what?
that, nasal
The cannula.
cannula,
Right.
other than that, you're not going to get that high concentration of oxygen.
Through your lungs. It would only be through your nose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they must know. Some people, the more information that you give them, oh my God,
I know.
they will wear you out. So I say no TMI.
Okay.
Because
simple.
keep it simple.
Okay.
KISS, yes.
So when a client says, "Oh, I thought I was getting 100% oxygen," how would you explain
I would
that?
say, no worries, ma'am or sir. All you have to do, put the nasal cannula, and you'd get higher concentration of oxygen when you're using the nasal cannula. If you feel like taking the nasal cannula off, because of whatever reason that may be, discomfort, or you just don't want to, understand that your oxygen concentration would drop to the level that you would see here on the monitor. Keep it simple.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's give a demo.
Yeah.
We'll just bring it to 1.3.
You know what? Shoot that. So hi, we're going to walk through the contradictions. We're going to have
Yep.
a video. Yes, I'm not pregnant.
That's right. And she's
going to wash
right.
my
She's
head.
right. So she grabbed the door handles, and then I gently close the door. Yeah. Close. Selected 1.3. And I'll begin the pressurization right now. And as you know that you may have some discomfort into your ear. And that's not to worry. This is part of the standard procedure. In that event, you need to perform the Valsalva maneuver. If you have any question, all you have to do is to press these buttons, which is the microphone white looking thing, and the phone will ring, and I will be right back at your service. Okay, enjoy the session. Short. Yep. Okay. All right. And then started the machine. Right. Turn the ionizer. And I turn the air conditioner. Yeah, I see the air conditioner set temperature to 5.0, right? Okay, and there's a remote control. I want you to guys, just know that you could control that with the remote control.
Okay,
Yeah, but just know that it is set right here. On the other side, it's right here. Can you see it? Yeah. So it's that, and now it's building the pressure. Hello, Mrs. Klein. Do you feel any air pressure? Do you feel any pressure? Okay, in that case, as you wish, perform the Valsalva maneuver. And if you have any other questions, just let me know and we'll be right here with you. So just keep it very, very short. Otherwise, she gave you a thumbs up. Otherwise, they will just drive you nuts if you share too much information. Some clients are so picky. Oh, I don't like that. Are you kidding me? Please. So least amount of information that you share with them, the better off you are. Some people are nagger by nature. Most people are usually nice.
So
But
in the chamber, does it matter if you're breathing through your nose or through your mouth? It doesn't really matter. Okay. Yeah.
however, one thing to know, never hold your breath. Never hold your breath. One more thing that I want you to stick in your head. Never hold your breath.
Yeah.
Because that may form nitrogen bubbles during depressurization time.
Right.
This is time for you to just relax and not worry about any other thing. That's it.
Yeah.
So will you remember?
Yeah.
Beautiful, thank you. So now it's building the pressure, 1.11 kilopascal, 12. So it's continuing to build the pressure, and she's enjoying the
You
session.
expect it to reach at around 32.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because I selected 1.3 ATA.
Yeah.
So far, so good?
Yeah, so far,
Not
so
complicated,
good.
right?
Yeah, you told her as soon as she, first of all, she was vetted already. She doesn't have COPD, she doesn't have high blood pressure, she's not pregnant, and she's not on any chemotherapy.
Right.
So you vetted her, she's inside.
Those vetting are done way ahead of time.
But I just want to say it just
Okay.
And then as soon as she walked in, right, you asked her, watch your head, you need help, whatever it is.
Right.
So she's in.
Mm-hmm.
You closed this, and you heard the two beeps, and then.
Then you can start.
What else did you? What else did you?
So now before you started, you let her know, hi, sit down, relax. You're going to feel slight pressure change in your ears. Feel free to, you can pinch your nose, blow out your nose, move your jaw a little bit, and there's gum provided for you as well. And now, for me, and then I say you can ring the bell if you have any further questions, but otherwise, you should have no questions. You should lay down, relax.
Right.
Now, what I do as a technician, I will press this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll press this, and I
Right.
set a timer for 30 minutes for the ionizer, and I set a timer for 60 minutes for the session.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and the pressure should be between 32 and 60.
No, 32.
32.
If it's out
No,
of
so
Or-
this should be between 32 and 60, you're saying. Well, I heard you tell something about a measurement that's going
Should be low 30s
low 30s,
or high 20s, 29, 30, 31.
30, and then this stays at 32.
Correct.
Yeah.
But not locked,
It
at
can
32.
fluctuate. It
Yeah,
can
it can
fluctuate,
by one
but
or two
around.
or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus or
Around that
minus,
range.
plus or minus 4, perfectly fine.
Okay, awesome.
Nothing is perfect,
Right. Yeah.
And then also every 15 minutes, I'll say, hi, is everything good?
Correct.
And then, okay, awesome.
And once it reaches the 32 kilopascal, it releases the pressure from these two valves. Right here, guys. These two valves. 1.3, 1.3, 1.6, 1.6, 1.8, 1.8.
And I don't,
And then-
I'm not touching that. That's just a measurement for the vacuum.
Just
dynamics.
know,
Okay, yeah.
just lock that in your head. And 2.0, 2.0, 2.0. Will all of you remember?
Yeah.
Why do we have two?
What do I have two? To check.
Just as a backup.
What?
Just as a backup.
Okay.
We talk about safety, 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 right?
All right.
We are a company of safety. If one valve should fail, then disaster, right?
Just as a backup.
Just a backup.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see that?
Can you read 2.0 and confirm that you read it? 2.0.
We're not looking.
2.0 right here. 2.0 ATA. You see it? Yeah. And then check the other. And that's called a progressive control unit. I want you to lock that in your head. Progressive control unit, in short, it's called PC. Okay? So how many valves are there?
For the
Progressive control, PC.
there are two main pressure release knobs, and then plus the emergency knob.
No. On that PC unit, how many valves? These are called pressure regulating valves. There's 6 pressure regulating valves.
Oh,
There's another two there, so total 8.
Bingo. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sense?
Yeah.
Everything has a backup.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
The first one point through fails, it's the second one that would
Right.
Okay.
work.
Okay. And now, okay, and then let's pretend we're depressurizing.
Okay. So you see, it's around 24, but that's okay.
Right.
I'm not too concerned. 24 and 30. That's still
the right range.
yeah, that's still pretty good. You know, you cannot expect, oh, it has to be always 32.
Right.
Okay, so that's that. Now I'll say, okay, Mrs. Klein, we're going to be bringing you down to normal ATM. So can you give me a thumbs up? Okay, perfect. And now we're going to bring this machine down. So this is how you did. You turn it off. Yeah, open this valve 1 inch radial distance counterclockwise. A little bit more. Yeah, and then that one. Okay, now, how would you know that you are releasing the pressure at the right rate? Hear me out very carefully. How would you know that you are releasing the pressure at the right rate? Every 8 to 10 seconds, your pressure should come down by 1 kilopascal. I want you to lock that in your head.
10 seconds, 1. Okay.
Got it? Now let's measure.
Yeah. Okay.
But if it was going like, ooh,
You adjust that as you go.
I'm sorry?
If it's too fast or too slow, you adjust it.
Right, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it works,
That's it. Now, once it reaches around, let's say, 12, 13 or so, because it's so low pressure, then it could go all the way.
Go all the way, right?
Yeah.
Release it up,
I want you to lock that in your head.
yeah. Okay, 8 to 10 seconds, 1 kilo.
Right.
yeah.
Okay, we'll wait until 12, and then I want you to crank up all the way here, all the way there. Bingo. Yeah. And then after they come out, you immediately offer water if they want to drink water, because some people may feel thirsty, or some people still may want to go to the bathroom because it's normal. And then your next goal is to immediately start sanitizing the, right.
Clorox wipe and
Not Clorox. You cannot, Clorox is anything that's CL2, CL3, NH3,
Yeah.
NH4, or PO4, PO3. Those are all abrasive compound. You cannot use that.
Okay.
You could use alcohol. Okay. So open the door, please.
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask me to send you a golf ball. Okay. So remember to send you guys 2 golf ball grips. Okay. And then open up gently. That's it. Gentle. And then give her a hand to help her get out. There you go.
Would you like water?
Good, thank you so much.
Okay, so she does not need water. Offer her if she would like to go to the restroom.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And then after that, the disinfecting process begins. What you don't want to do, me as a sick person right now, infecting that machine, and now it's a perfect perfect media for pathogen transmission.
Sure. Because it's just recirculating.
That's right.
Constantly, yeah.
That's right. So grab that. Open up the UV wand.
Oh, the UV one, that's so cool.
I didn't know what this, I didn't know what you were
Yeah. It's a pretty expensive thing. Okay, so I want you to know that never, ever, ever look at this UV light. You need to charge it, by the way, directly. You will damage your retina. So what would you use? Always wear cool glasses. Okay.
This is a must. You
This is
cannot
a
use
must.
that. Okay.
That's right. Never, never look at, of course you toss it out, right? Never look at this.
Yeah.
So charge it, and then you begin the disinfecting process. So what I do is, so first you need to clean that with these areas with alcohol. Okay? Right.
You said hydrogen peroxide?
And the hydrogen peroxide would be in case there's a blood spill.
Okay.
Right, if there is
Yeah.
like a body fluid, then.
Right, body fluid, right. It may happen, and most likely it will happen. Anyway, for these surfaces, I'm going to also go over the door seal. For these surfaces, you need to use the alcohol. You know that you could buy 70%?
99%.
No, 91 is the max.
I know, but they have the
Isopropyl?
So 70,
70%?
yeah, 70 would be the minimum.
We're gonna have
70.
a cleaning station, I think it's right there. We're gonna have this in spray and the proper wipes.
Right. 91% leaves a little film. So I would not use that.
Right, because it'll go up and.
Correct. Anything less than 70, efficacy would not be there.
Right, that's
So-
what it evaporates on.
Correct. So don't use 91. Now, I want you to lock it in once again, one more thing. So I want you to write down all of these things when I said lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. Write down all the things that I said lock it in. Anything that's metal, this is 304. 304 grade stainless steel. Anything that is metal, you can use alcohol. But anything that is this, which is called PU, polyurethane, you cannot use alcohol, otherwise it would become cloudy.
Is it glass liner or
No.
no?
Why?
Because it's
NH3.
Residual.
It's got
chemicals and all that, yeah.
it's got NH3 and NH4, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot use that.
Yeah.
Cl2, Cl3, you cannot. PO3, PO4, you cannot use that.
Right.
So you have to use non-abrasive. So what do you use? You could use the non-abrasive cleaning agent, just a few drops in a warm, bowl of water. Get 2 rags, wring it, and then wipe it down right here. Wipe it down here and inside and here because client touched it. And then take another rag, lint-free, 100% cotton. Microfiber would be even better because that buffs. Microfiber, yeah. And then immediately, 100% cotton, and then immediately wipe it down. So clear, no alcohol, no abrasive material here. Clear? Okay, next.
Hold on, what about for the handles?
Handle, it's metal, and it's some other rubber material. You could use alcohol here.
Okay.
Next, the rubber right here, door seal. You could use the alcohol here and all the way here. Now, speaking of door seal, you also need to make sure that the door seal is properly pushed against the door parameters. So the best way to do that, I basically make a hammer fist and I go like this. So this is your pre-flight check, okay? Put about 10 to 15 pounds of hammer fist all the way.
This ensures that.
It is absolutely straight and it's not, like this. Look at this.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I want to do like that.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is going to cause leak, right?
Right, yeah. See, that can cause a leak, so.
Of course.
Make sure it's boom, 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 straighten
Right.
it out.
And then if it's not staying, then what you can do is you could pinch it because there are metal U retainers inside. U metal, U metal, U metal, U metal.
They're clamping it shut.
That's right, exactly. By doing one of these and then hammering it and then making sure that it's all the way straight. You have to do a visual.
And this ensures no leakage.
That's right. And then there is a seam. Find me the seam. Uh-huh. So you got that?
Yeah.
Absolutely no, crooked line. It has to be straight. Where's the seam?
Oh, is that this here in the middle?
No, the seam is somewhere. The seam is this way, horizontal seam.
Oh, it's these right here. Those are the U's, right?
No, there's a seam. Let's see. Okay. You'll see it.
Probably somewhere at the bottom.
Aha, right there. I found it.
Oh,
Right
that's the
here.
seam.
Take a look. Feel it.
And what's that? What does this do? Oh, that's just the end of the.
That's right. So if you have a gap, what would happen to the gap? You'd have leak.
Right, it would cause a leak.
So you make
Correct.
sure that's all way
So
together.
this should always
Yes,
be
sir.
checked. This is pretty important, actually, right? Because this is like I should always double check before.
That's correct.
Okay, perfect.
Every single time, double check, making sure
Right,
that the
you have
doors.
people coming out, they might grab onto something.
I know
and
people would
they're-
do all kinds of things, and they would
Right.
blame you.
Right.
You
No,
know?
but it's just I imagine it's just you're maintaining your balance and it's just instinctive.
Have you seen when you get on an airplane? Sometimes what that a pilot is looking like this. You know that
Right.
they're required to do that. Just do a visual. Every pilot is required to do that. You know. So your job is to do that visual, just to make sure that there's absolutely no, like whoop, any wavy line, all straight. Makes sense, correct?
In the case that there is a pressure leak, you'll see it on this.
Oh, you would hear it. You
you
would
hear
hear it like, bzzz,
Okay.
there's a leak.
And then you would turn that off and open the door.
Immediately turn it off and then check for, whether they are like crooked, like this kind of crooked. It cannot be this crooked, It has to be absolutely straight line. So yeah,
I missed
50
about the pre-flight check of looking inside.
This is what we're talking about, to make
Okay.
sure that this is not sticking out because it
Okay.
can cause a leak. And also just every now and then to make sure this seam is not ripped up or anything. Because when this is in place, this is what keeps it pressurized.
Right.
Otherwise, it can cause depressurization.
And we clean this with
alcohol. Yeah,
And this with water and a
non-abrasive,
No,
non-abrasive,
like a microfiber.
got it.
non-abrasive, natural detergent.
Right.
That has no, ammonia, no chlorine, no phosphate.
Like vinegar.
Vinegar
water,
probably would cause a little bit of surface damage.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There's Mrs. Mayer's. There's a brand called Mrs. Mayer's, and
Oh yeah, my mom.
yeah. So just read whether it has.
Fabuloso? No,
I'm sorry?
that's a-
Yeah, just read the ingredients. So can you tell me what it cannot have?
What?
What chemicals it cannot have? When I said not a
NH4,
NH3,
NH3,
PO3, PO4,
PO3, and PO4.
CO, CL3, Cl2.
We will have the proper cleaning supplies. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
And I will have it labeled inside chamber, outside chamber,
Okay.
mess.
Okay. And then after cleaning that, then do the UV wand.
Okay,
You
yeah.
should be able to,
How does that wand work exactly? You turn it on.
yeah,
You can't look at it.
you cannot look at
Okay.
it. Yeah.
But and so you close your eyes and.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
There's
You, I know. I forgot the glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, you could look at it, you know,
Okay.
with
We
the
also
glasses.
need the golf balls to grip the glass. Otherwise,
Yep.
we're always going to be smudging it.
That's right. So when you send me, you know, waiver, golf ball, you know,
All
those
right, yeah, that's for
information.
dust.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The golf balls.
yeah,
Instead of touching it.
I'm gonna reach out to you about that after.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Golf balls, waiver, and I guess maybe add to that any other like things like the cleanly
That's
stuff.
pretty much it.
That's pretty, okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
All right.
Can we talk about the concentrators per person? Because if there's one rider versus four riders, one oxygen concentrator per person, right?
Yeah, so what I've noticed is you have, both of them are daisy chain, meaning they're right. You have a Y, you have a Y going here.
Yeah.
So that means it's basically configured
For two.
for two.
Yes. So
And
this
that's-
one's for two always.
Or that one is also always for two.
Okay,
So
so
what
it's
I-
always equipped for that.
Yeah,
Okay, so at any time, even if one person's riding, it's always ready for four.
that's right.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
otherwise, you know, you'll always have to change.
Yeah, that's
It's just too
annoying.
much work.
Yeah.
So notice that you're only using one. Do you see that? It is only one.
No, that's two.
Oh, there's,
Split. It's a splitter and
but
then
you're
there's
only using one.
Yeah. But if I'm only using one, only one is working. The other one, you call it a nipple, right? The other nipple's open, it's not letting air out?
No, it is going into the chamber.
Okay.
I think we're
Got
actually
it.
gonna have to go now.
That's good.
Same thing here.
Got it.
All right, so that's that. So you should take about no more than 5 to 7 minutes to. I'm sorry.
I wrote the two.
Yeah, beautiful.
No more than
5
5 to 7 to clean it.
to clean it.
Yeah.
Why? Because you don't want to take too much time, so you could turn it around for the
The
next
next client, right? Of course.
next client. And that's it.
Yeah, we'll probably have between each appointment slot, there's probably going to be like an 8-minute increment. That way, there's enough time to prep.
Yeah, you'll have to play with the spreadsheet how you want to do the
So
timing.
that way, there's never going to be a patient waiting. That means, like, let's say the session ends at 8:55. So then at 9:03 is going to be the next appointment.
Exactly.
To the bathroom.
Yeah.
When they're done, you clean, they should be there at that
Right,
time.
yeah.
Because they come
Right.
15 minutes
Yeah.
early. We're
Right.
gonna have, especially if we're gonna have multiple riders who aren't coming together.
Yep.
Riding at the same time, we have a very strict policy because it needs to work like clockwork in order for
Right.
it to run.
Next, vacuum, vacuum, vacuum. I see only one air cleaner. I would put one more.
One more here?
Yeah, or one more on the other side,
Okay.
because that is not enough. I see very high ceiling,
Okay.
and I see only one. So I would strongly recommend have another one.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Awesome.
Alrighty,
Okay.
wow, this was great. Thank you very much.
My
Yeah.
pleasure.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Shah, this was incredible.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, that's
My
incredible
pleasure.
experience. Yeah, thank you.
Sorry,
I didn't know you'd be the like I'd ever see you in real life. You know.
He's gonna be back.
Yeah. Because I literally just saw you in the video. I'm like, oh, this is the guy.
So
from
how
the
many
video.
total chambers are we like going to receive?
We'll see. It depends how
And this
business
chamber
goes.
can man how many people?
Four
This can
people.
4 people already.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So
I'm
these are-
assuming we wouldn't be utilizing all of them until the official launch, right?
What do you mean all of them?
I'm saying for would we be manning multiple chambers at once?
No.
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 Right. Okay. Yeah.
So let's just say we have 4 different people coming, right? Everyone booked a 9. Would you suggest we just keep them at the lowest altitude and
Yeah,
start everyone
lowest
there,
pressure.
no matter who they are? If
Right.
it's a shared ride, always keep it at the lowest.
Lowest
altitude.
pressure. Yeah.
Yes.
lowest common denominator
Yes.
based on the tolerance of the person. You know, it's almost like, you know, you have to cater towards the baby.
Sure.
Right, and that's always going to be at the set at this button here. This is going to be like the
The ATA
Start.
set, right?
start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the top one is just to.
The reset.
yeah,
Reset.
you already know
Okay.
that, yeah.
Does it matter how big a person is, or like,
You mean
or like
how,
height?
no,
Because their lung capacity.
okay, so you know Scottie Pippen?
Yeah.
He gets in one of these, there's no problem. How about Brian Boyle? He's 6'7".
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely no problem.
Retract my question.
Right.
No, it's a good question.
No, that's a good question. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm going to wrap up.
All right.
So thank you, everyone. Thank you, LZ.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's wrap up.